Hey guys, today's video is going to be a bit different from the ones I normally make, but it's a kind of video I want to be making more of. And it's basically speaking from my left boob, right next to the sternus, right above the esophagus, basically speaking from my heart out, okay? And, just now I was in the toilet, scrolling through YouTube, and you didn't need to know about that. But, I was actually rewatching one of Become Elite's videos. And if you don't know who Become Elite is, basically it's this YouTuber called, this channel is, this YouTuber called Matt Sheldon, and he documents his life as a pro soccer player. And I absolutely love that. I'm sure all of you who've watched my soccer videos would have watched Matt's videos before mine. And in that video, which was one of Matt's first videos, he was talking about how at the gym, basically he was filming himself with a GoPro, filming himself working out, and then he could feel like people around him looking at him, and from the way they looked at him, he felt like they were judging him and thinking like, oh, like, why are you filming yourself? Like, you're such a, like, you're a douchebag or something. They were judging him. And he was very pumped at the time, and so he went on to talk about how you shouldn't care about what other people think of you, and you should just go after your goals, and you should only care about the opinions of your loved ones. As long as you're a kind person, you're kind to your family, you treat your friends and your family well, then that's fine. You don't need to care about any other people's opinions. And I 100% agree with that. In fact, that's something I try to live by since starting this whole video making thing, and also in all my other aspects at school or whatever. And it got me to think about something that's always been on my mind, and it's basically this. I like to call it like the reversed mindset of thinking you're victimized in order to push yourself or to motivate yourself. And people normally tell you to think positively, think optimistically. You shouldn't think negatively. But with this mindset, you're basically thinking negatively to achieving something positive. And initially, I'm sure even myself, if I were to hear about this idea for the first time, I wouldn't really believe in it either. Why would I want to think negatively? And I'm sure a lot of you are thinking the same thing as well. Why would I want to think negatively? This is obviously this is like a toxic mindset. However, I believe and think of it more as a motivation hack, even though motivation itself is not necessarily required and needed in the first place for success, but I think I'll talk about that in another video. But basically, thinking or tricking your brain into believing that you're victimized is, it encourages your survival instincts to kick in. It brings out that inner competitive self within you. For instance, in swimming, that time when I went to Little Beach with the Hong Kong Baptist University swimming team, which is my university swimming team, I filmed myself playing soccer, doing plyometric and change of direction training, and I didn't really, hang out with the team. And to this date, I still rarely hang out with them. I don't go back to the school to train with them. I train by myself, and so I demonize my teammates. I make myself believe that I assume they are, basically looking down on me. I assume they are making fun of me. Like, for example, that time in Little Beach, maybe they're really nice people. I haven't really hung out with them for that long of a period of time. And so, but I still assume that, when they, basically see me filming myself playing soccer, not hanging out with them, I'll be thinking that they are thinking, like, what's the deal with him? What the heck? Why is he filming himself playing soccer? He isn't so good. Like, what's the deal with him? What's he doing? I make myself believe that my teammates are thinking that way, in order to basically push myself harder in training. When I want to slack off in training, whether that's soccer or swimming, I remind myself of how people are looking down on me, they're making fun of me, and I have to prove them wrong, so I can't slack off. Or for my studies, like back in secondary school, I'll be sort of demonizing my classmates again. I'll be thinking that they're thinking, what the heck is he doing? Doing tutorial lessons work during lessons, continue to ask away at the teacher, acting like a teacher's pet. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about teacher's pet, okay? Okay, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy! Or when I'm creating content, like what I'm doing right now, I'll be demonizing people online. I'll make myself once again believe that, you know, they might be saying things like, what the heck does he think he's doing sharing English and public speaking tips when he's only from Hong Kong Baptist University? What gives him the authority to share life advice? Why is he talking in this voice? And I'm not even joking about the first one. Someone actually commented on my first YouTube video, this. And for those of you who don't read Chinese, basically the last Chinese character is a curse word in Cantonese. And this entire expression literally translates into English into something like, don't come out to make a fool out of yourself if you're only from Hong Kong Baptist University. And I actually tried to find that comment. I want to show it to you guys to prove, you know, this is someone actually commented that on my video. But then he or she must have, you know, went ahead and like deleted that comment because I just couldn't find it. So yeah, but still, just trust me. Someone actually they did comment that on my video. And even though my university probably doesn't want me to say this out loud, I think everyone publicly agrees that Hong Kong Baptist University is not the best university in Hong Kong. The top 3 universities, the big 3 as we like to call it, are Hong Kong University, the Chinese University of Hong Kong, which, by the way, my sis is will be attending by the time you're watching this video to study law cross BBA because she's way smarter there than I am. So, yay! And the third one is the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, the university Marco goes to. But obviously, I don't care about this enough, otherwise I wouldn't be making videos like this one. So, for all my haters out there, here's something I want to say to you. I love you. But that's the gist of it. I just imagine myself being victimized or sort of bullied, and when I'm backed into a corner, I leap right back at them because that self-defense mechanism kicks in, and I don't want to, you know, lose all my face in front of other people, and I will want to prove people wrong, and I will hopefully then achieve my goals. I'll definitely say there are caveats to this though. I believe like not all people like look down on you and not all people are bad people. I'm sure there are plenty of nice people out there. Like Ali Abdel said, sometimes it's just about you taking that first step. Like most people in the world are nice, but if you don't take that first step to like, you know, ask, you know, basically reach out to them, you know, then, you know, you'll not become friends. But with this mindset, it's sort of the exact opposite. You're basically distancing yourself from people, thinking like people hate you, and then and because you think they hate you, you'll hate them even more. And so you become so full of hate that you become sort of motivated and you want to like prove them wrong. But if you think like this all the time, you'll probably not have many friends. So yeah, I probably should reconsider like using this sort of mindset again. But to conclude, without doubt, it's only one way to think. It's definitely not the way to think. It's you know, just one of my mental life hacks, mental hacks I use to like push myself and to, you know, reach my goals and to become the best possible version of myself. So hopefully you like this little sharing. I know it's probably a bit like deeper than my usual videos. That's what she said. But hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless. And if you did, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Alright guys, peace.